Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, let me go to the project. So it's like almost the same, but what I noticed is that like if you configure workflows for this project, that new items start to appear in this column, no status. So previously I did it like manually, but now it's like automatic. It's just a matter of describing what you want to see, like in this column. I will come to it in a minute. So and after that, the idea is the same. It's kind of untriaged items in this no status column, and what I usually do is just like looking through them and moving them, assigning priority, triaging them, assigning someone if I know like whose area is that, and moving to needs reviewer columns. So that's basically how triaging is going. So now configuring the project, I didn't do anything except of like this, and this by default was configured. What I did is edited or copied existing workflows to actually to move to auto add items to the project. So the basically it's like 3 rules for enhancements. So it's basically copied from the old project as far as I remember. It moves all new items, PRs in this case, labeled as SIG Node, and like couple of additional like filters. And the same I did for code PRs and for documentation PRs. That's probably it. And these items, just like I think that they were set up, but basically it's like simple like that. So just like if PR is merged, it's automatically moved into the done column. And for closed items, I don't remember setting them up, so they were probably set up already. So I just added like these 3 rules and maybe disabled some. I don't remember, but that's basically it. So that's what I did.
Did you make any work in progress automation, or just doing it manually?
I do it manually. But yeah, when I'm triaging, I'm moving a work in progress into it. So I created it was actually done for the old project, but here I just replicated it. So there is a separate column here. So, but it depends on the board, so how you organize the work. But I do it manually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, workflows will make it easier because
yes, yeah, a bit
lot of manual
easier.
process
So
before.
not, yeah. It's not a big deal, but I found it a bit easier than with the old style projects. By the way, like as as we are here, what's your position, Sergey, and other viewers, if we can triage also like this board together? Or like why only bugs and test boards are actually considered during this meeting? So what's the history of that? What I just curious.
So the goal of this meeting was historically to make sure that releases are stable. So we have tests running green, and then later we decided that we also want to check for bugs, like if there are critical bugs that needs to be addressed in the release. So that was a main purpose of this meeting. And I think meeting, even today, like we run full hour, but we often cannot even go through all the bugs. And what really needs to happen, not only going through all the triage bugs, but also look at bugs that were in need information and somebody replied, and we don't do it like regularly. We only do it like from time to time. And we also don't look at critical issues, critical bugs, and making sure that it's assigned to somebody or progress is being made. So I think we still have more things to do on a, for the scope of we defined before. So we still not very good at tracking items for test failures, not very good for tracking bugs and understanding which bugs are critical or not. If it will be very efficient with those tasks, then by all means, I want to look at PRs as well, because PRs are also critical for stability, especially if you're tracking something for bug fix or something like that. It's also useful. My only problem is that we don't have time. Like we literally like cannot get through bug triage for many weeks now. I think last week we almost did it. So that's the only problem I see with increasing more scope into this.
But that could be like that that lack of time for triaging everything could be because people actually like waiting for the meeting to do triaging. But from my point of view, it's like almost any reviewer, SIG Node reviewer can do it like when there is a time for it. So if that could be done like by everyone, we would have like much more time and can do much more things like for example like this one. So most of these PRs are here because I just don't know how to triage them. So I'm not like an expert in some like areas, and that could be left for the meeting. But the most of work should be done like when people have time. So that's just my opinion. But okay, thank you for explanation. So if we want to change it, if we want to include this PR, I can promise that I will anyway triage them and only like leave those that I cannot triage.
I would like to say that I agree with the general concept mentioned by Ed, and so I started doing the triage offline on my own, only for PRs which I'm very confident about, and for issues I'm very confident about. But I think it's a good attitude and could use better time in this meeting. So yeah, I'm trying to follow that example. And thank you for the example.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's
okay.
fair. We can do that better on this front. The only it may lose a little bit of educational purpose this meeting, because some people are joining to learn how to do like learn about like bug triage. But today on meeting attendee list, I only see experienced people, so like I don't feel that educational value of this meeting is being used efficiently.
This is a very good point. Thank you for raising. I think that even if we get very good at triaging, we will still have a few PRs to and issues to triage live and to preserve the educational value. So, but yeah, that's a good point indeed.
Okay, it's fair. Let's get to the test grid. And by the way, as item from last week, Harshi, you mentioned you want to disable V2 or V1 SIG V1 on V2 jobs, and I sent a PR. I think it's done right now. So I think it's already like SIG V1 is disabled on SIG V2 jobs, jobs that are explicitly V2. I think next steps for me would be to try to categorize all tests into V1 or V2, and then, as I mentioned before, it really be super great if we will add this cgroup v1 disablement automatically unless otherwise specified. So cgroup v1 jobs will be specially marked that they want v1, and everything else will disable v1. That sounds good. Actually, I see you are unmuted yourself, but I don't hear you. Okay, if you try to say something, you can try to type in the chat, and if not, then we can just move on. Okay. I didn't check. I checked that kubelet has this flag. Okay, I checked that kubelet has this flag set up, so I saw this like kubelet outputs the flag value as true. I didn't check cgroup version explicitly. I thought it's working. I just realized the fact that I set it and kubelet read it from configuration. I didn't check that v2 is actually being used, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, job configuration is looks like to be v2 because oh yeah, I know it's using v2 because driver name is systemd. I think that's that probably only v2.
No, we can use it on v1 too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can hear me? Oh, cool.
Yeah, now I hear.
Yeah. So no, I just wanted to make sure, like when you say v2 is v2 and v1, sometimes Kubernetes can say whatever it can, but on the journal, it should say, for example, in cryo explicitly says it's running on v or v2. So yeah, I can look into those job runs and go verify. So that's
That would be nice.
so now next thing you're saying we should take the jobs and make sure the v1 jobs are explicitly running on v1 and v2 jobs are running on v2, right? Using those that option that we added.
We can use this option, but what I'm saying is in test framework itself, some arguments are being defaulted to some value. So we can, but to do that, we need to change KK repository. So we're thinking we can default some values into disable cgroup v1 unless there is an environment variable that will enable it. So instead of passing kubelet arguments, we will make sure that test framework will add this kubelet argument unless it's instructed not to.
Makes sense. I can get on that. Thanks.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's take a look at test grid.
By the way, we do have some time, right? This is not super urgent. Like,
no, it's not urgent, and it requires some changes on KKs, which is impossible right now. So we
okay. Yeah.
need to wait.
Yeah, looking at my workload, I need some time anyway, so that's what I was asking. But yeah, good works out for me.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, my Chrome crashed. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about it.
I have a quick link in the chat if offline, if you all could take that and look at it. I was hoping to be an approver for the test infra stuff in SIG Node. I think, and just, you know, this group, I feel like you all know what I've done with it. I just wanted to bring that up to people's radar. Thank you.
Great, Kevin. Thank you for self-nominating. I totally support it. I think there are more files that needs to be added. I can help finding those.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want to be a SIG Node approver. Just the test infra. Oh, you mean in test infra? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Is there any objections on the call?
+1 for me. Kevin's done a great job.
Okay, let's try to get into triage and like look at the script. Yeah, last I checked, it was quite okay.
Yeah, I think Peter, you called out a cryo C group or a V1 job issue. I fixed that earlier, like last week, and finally got all the fixes in. So those look good now.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, cryo looks good. But kubelet tab looks good. I think we have container D1 test fail, not starting. Oh no, it's not even that's not starting, it's just some flake. Okay, it's more or less known. Okay, it looks better than I expected. And we'll need 131 tab shortly. I think release team will handle that.
No, I think we always add it. I added 1.30 last time.
Oh, interesting. When you edit, you remember this, there is like this folder structure for image path, so we can separate versions and have different images for different releases.
Yeah, I think like, yeah, you're right. Like the release team will use that one, but I think like we will probably want to add a 1.30 job into SIG Node for our stuff. Like I don't think that's handled by the release team.
Okay, do you want to get on it?
I will once 1.30 is released. I don't know if it's quite ready yet to add those, but I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think from that perspective, it's good. I will see. So we have queries here that we use to get bugs from into this, I mean, into new project like this new one. Okay, so we probably need to get those queries and create them into workflows as Ed showed us. I can try to get into it. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to do that before. So we still have it empty.
I don't know if everyone has, like, I checked GitHub. I don't know if I have access to do like workflows. Like, I don't know if there's like a special GitHub permissions that people are added to actually do that.
I don't think so. At least I was able to edit like those code PRs dashboards without any permissions. Started
Yeah,
maybe
like the
a couple
workflow.
of years ago. So
Let's see the access. Okay, Elan is here. Oh, Ed, you have right access.
okay. So that's probably why.
Can you want it?
Sure. I don't know if I'll use it yet, but I'll try. I'll poke around with it.
Okay.
To help out.
I wouldn't remember your alias out of. Oh. Okay.
KANNON92.
Okay. We're here now. Anybody else? Peter?
Yeah, sure. Hair Commander.
Oh, yeah. And I will remove Alana. If she wants, I can add her back later. Okay. If anybody will have time to also configure workflows, please do. As I said, queries that we typically used or in the old board. Yeah, those queries. Okay. Kind of formats to block in. Thank you for signing me. Nothing here. Okay, bunch of PRs. Yeah, let's. I don't see anything super critical. Let's just wait for workflow so we can put this PRs in the proper columns. Okay. Is that bug triage in the same situation right now? Oh, we have few. I don't know who added them, but thank you whoever did it. Reasonably old pod memory limit request. Okay, we discussed it, right? So it's we're not sure what we can do from SIG Node perspective. Actually, did you have a chance to discuss it with anybody from kernel?
No, sorry, I did not get a chance. But I pinged folks, I didn't get a reply. But yeah, you're right. There's nothing much you can do from our side. Yeah.
Okay. And it's still bad behavior.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it open. I also think what I can do. Maybe get somebody attention on this.
Okay, let me see if I can get one more person within Red Hat to look into it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep it on triage for now. Dev shim can be compared to host. 1 month old. I wonder if, yeah, we already triaged it. Peter, you looked at it, right?
Yeah, this one I was supposed to reach out to Derek and ask him about it, and I forgot. And I will do that right now.
Okay. I'll assign to you right now. Feel free to unassign. Host aliases for static pods do not take effect when the host node network is not yet connected. We looked at it, right? Oh, we removed SIG node. SIG node, then last one. Okay. And what's happening? Kubernetes not health check issue. Unable to read logs from pods. It's a very old issue, like 2021. Let's see. Container GC failed. It's reporting is unable to read logs from parlogs pods. I don't understand how it's reporting this. It's not in condition, in the status.
We're trying to move the on logs to an NFS server. I don't think we support that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Do we even support this scenario?
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Okay, somebody started experiencing the same thing. Elana accepted it in 2022. So why do you think we don't support it? I know we don't
Yeah,
do
I
it
don't-
in GKE for sure.
So
Yeah, I don't think
NFS
we,
server, if you see there is look at the step number 2, disconnect the NFS server providing that directory, that will lead to NFS tail mount. The step 2 on the just now there was one comment below that also had steps. Yeah, this one. No, that's a little up. They also mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
The second in reproduction, they say disconnecting NFS server that provided that you'll get stale mount on your client. That means they had that's known issue in NFS.
I for myself, I do see some value in reporting not ready, not ready. Sorry, for no pun intended. If the Kubernetes detects an IO error, but I'm wondering how easy is for Kubernetes to detect IO errors in the first place.
If they are suffering from NFS tail mounts, you will get hanged. You will not even get error. You'll just get.
Yeah. I was thinking about IO errors in general because if the disk IO for the node on which the Kubernetes is running is faulty, then the node is totally unready. So generalization of this issue, I was thinking. For a specific NFS, yes, I agree.
Yeah, and on a success path, when we will report not ready, I bet there will be log message before we try to set not ready on the server. So ensuring that there is no logs on a way we report not ready will be a challenge. Because I mean, yeah, even if we will decide we will report not ready, the code will likely be like some log statement saying like we about to report not ready, and then we will actually do API call, and this log message will hang.
Yeah.
We could probably say, this is a infrastructure issue and not Kubernetes specific.
Okay. I don't know how much you want to invest into this. Like, yeah, I wonder if the statement that we need to support NFS stale volumes for logs, I don't think it's what we want to say, right?
It's not possible to support NFS tail mounts for applications. They can use NFS tail mounts even in the application. They'll have the same problem, not just in case of our pods. Maybe we could frame it something like this is an issue specifically with the NFS and outside the Kubernetes, like I don't know.
Okay, I think something like that.
Yeah. If they come back, we could just say just a directory for us. The backing storage issues are not something Kubernetes deals with.
Yeah, I wonder if they want logs on those NFS mounts. Can they configure some replication process that will like swiftly move logs to NFS volume and like delete them from boot disk or anything? Yeah, some kind of workaround maybe to go out there.
Yeah, it's an infra issue. For them, they have to say how they set up the infra.
Okay. Okay, we reviewed everything that was added here. I suggest we just add workflow, and now next time it will be more items to review. Any objections? Okay. Is there anything else you want to cover today? Okay, let's get some time.
If we
Oh,
just a
yeah.
moment, if we have time, can we look at the
PRs?
like Andreas PRs? Yeah, just maybe like first 5 Yeah, like this one. So yeah, they are like sitting here for quite a long time.
Mark pod's not ready if the node changes from false to unknown state. Is there a bug for this? Okay, bug was shutdown node host. Kubernetes on the node creation node shutdown feature. Okay. Endpoint which associate with port running on this node. The endpoint is not removed for a long time. Okay. Okay, why is it going this way? So it's going from true to false because of shutdown, and then controller doesn't have any state for a long time. It goes to unknown. Okay. Okay, in the situation, just handle with current condition is unknown. Okay. Okay, so in node lifecycle controller has this logic that checks if condition was true, not true, and then status like previous condition was true. Okay, so if this happens, then there is like some logic happening. But if this happens, then this logic doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, long discussion, many people involved. And then this is a fix. So I would assume that there is like just more conditions. Okay. Current ready condition true and previous one is true. Or not true and previous one is true. It's like old condition that we had before. And new condition that they added is current condition is unknown, while last condition was something else. Okay, so we avoiding situation when unknown to unknown, so that wouldn't work. Okay. Okay, they suggested a little bit of change here. Okay. This is a good explanation. Do you want to just review this PR and send a code, or you just want to move it into?
No, I just want it to be triaged, so we don't need to review it, just estimate if it makes sense. But looking at it, I would say it does. So we just need to define priority for it and set like triaged and move to the needs reviewer. Maybe okay to test also.
Yeah, it may not be the best fix. I mean, I thought about it for a minute, so I don't know if it's the best fix. Okay, to test.
Yeah, but that should be done later on. So when it will be properly reviewed. So that's we just need to triage it.
Okay, priority triage. Okay. Okay, this is done. Starting couplet should never affect the running workload when node label is not much pod. Not much. I don't know if it's true. It may be true. I don't know if there is like. Francesco, you had some thoughts about.
Yeah,
whether
I
it's
remember
true.
this one. We had a conversation because the user reported and basically restarted the kubelet perturbed their workload. So we started to look in the specifics. And Antonio Ojea had some comments, but I don't remember the details right now.
So, do you remember if the decision was that kubelet restart should not do readmission?
No, it was an interesting topic, but I don't remember the details right now. I'll make a note and check it. No, I'm already tagged. Am I already tagged? If not, could you CC me, please, in this one?
Okay.
I think I am, but if not, yeah, I am. There is a CC.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will have a look again. I just
I
so
think
go
you're
on.
not there because it should be like /cc and you just or someone else just So can you CC him again? Yeah, like this.
Okay. So I remember it was interesting, but it is nuanced, so it's okay. But we'll have a look and move forward. Fair enough.
Yeah, all this readmission business is quite tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't read into this issue right now. Okay, if PR makes sense, please triage it as accepted. So this is merged. How is it merged? Okay. It's done. I don't know why it's
there then?
I don't know. Okay.
I will look at it.
So this is partially SIG Node. It's from me. I mean, I tend to triage accepted to my PRs, but yeah, I can explain. So the problem here is that we saw with one of the third-party controllers, third-party controller will update pod status. Like theoretically, pod status is only for kubelet to update, but this controller was thinking it's smarter than kubelet, so it updated pod status, and it updated status for containers that weren't in pod spec. So it was quite a tricky challenge because there was some logic. I don't know. I think I think logic was on sidecars, something that would at least introduced by sidecars that would check if container status belong to one of the containers in a pod spec. I don't know, maybe we've been matching like, is it restart policy always or not? And the issue was that this controller would report status for pods that, for containers that doesn't exist, and it led to problems. And obvious solution to disable this and like forbid adding container status for containers that didn't exist weren't accepted because it will break backward compatibility, or like some working solutions may not work. So another like second good option was to add a description saying that we do not guarantee that statuses will be only for containers that exist in pod spec. So this like first part is types, and then I went through all the situations when we iterate through container statuses and what can happen. So I added a few more. What is like in printers? It was I updated printers a little bit so they will ignore printing statuses for containers that are not in pod spec, and I also. I think printers is the only thing I found that were affected by that. So it's quite easy to review. I split it into 4 commits. Anybody against triage accepted it?
Oh, and I can review it if you want. You can CC me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and what else? Privacy is already there. Yeah, it's not a high priority. It's just a documentation update mostly. Oh, it's already moved to this reviewer. Did I move it? I think I opened it from.
I don't see like this one, and yeah, in the.
How is it
Well,
possible?
Did
I
you
mean, you
look
saw what
at
I did,
the
right?
old project probably? Yeah, I saw what
Oh.
you did. But...
Okay, that's what happened. Sorry. Okay, now
I see. So that's known stuff. Yeah.
support mount path replacing variable reference with the values of given environment variable. This is a feature, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what they suggest? Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know. It's we clearly need security review on that. So where do we call it from? What parts? I don't know. There There's no issue for this, no discussion.
If this is a feature, it requires at least discussion on SIG Node meeting, I think,
Yeah.
if not a cap.
Okay. Many words. Just record volume to volume mount uncertain state when map both device return uncertain progress error.
This looks like SIG storage related, but I don't know whom to ask to review it, to triage it.
Let's mark the SIG storage and forget about it. Yeah, it's
Oh,
area
it's
kubelet
marked as
because
SIG
yeah.
storage. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, based on this comment, it's wasting on author. I don't know whether we need to do anything with that. So based on this comment, they already reviewed it and rejected.
Yep.
Okay. Enable configurable reconcile loop sleep period and desire state of work on sleep period. Okay, so make a couple variables configurable. Again, SIG storage. Yeah, I wonder what it changes. Manage task to execute reduces overhead. Oh, I see. I know the guy. So the proposal here is to change those. Okay, we're out of time. If anybody interested, the proposal is to for standalone pods to be able to change this interval to make it less invasive. Yeah, I guess it's my biggest problem with that is exposing variables like that will lead to people just configuring some strange things and reporting bad behaviors after that. Maybe we need something special for standalone mode. I will comment that maybe we need to go through the design better and then yeah, waiting on author. Okay, I will do it offline, and thank you everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you.